Hey, what is up, guys? It's your boy Victor. Welcome back to latest Los Angeles Dodgers news. Okay, real talk. I woke up this morning with two things on my mind. Two things that every Dodgers fan needs to know about right now. And honestly, it's a mix of feelings over here because one of them had me pumped up, fist in the air, and the other one still has me a little nervous. Let's start with the good stuff, because last night was filthy. The boys went off against the Twins. 17 hits, a 12-3 win. Our starting pitcher was dealing. One of our veterans doing what he always does, a younger guy showing out. It was one of those games where you just sit back and go, yeah, that's the team I know. But here's the thing. This win happened without one of our big offseason acquisitions and with questions hanging over our starting catcher after they both got hurt in Monday's game. Back spasms for the outfielder, a foul tip straight to the helmet for the catcher. Not great timing, man. So right now, we've got injury news to break down, updates straight from our manager, and a team that just reminded everyone why they're the Dodgers, even when things get messy. There's a lot to cover today, so stick with me. This one's gonna be good. And hey, real quick, if you're not subscribed yet, we are so close to 14,000 subscribers. Hit that subscribe button and drop a like. It literally takes 2 seconds and it means everything to this channel. Okay, let's get into it. All right, so let's talk about what happened Tuesday night in Minneapolis, because honestly, this game was exactly what we needed. The Dodgers went out there and just handled business. 12-3 over the Twins, 17 hits on the board. That ties the season high, by the way, and it felt like one of those nights where everything was just clicking. And look, I know we're missing some pieces right now, and I'll get to that in a second, but first, can we just appreciate this game for what it was? Let's start with the guy on the mound, because Wroblewski was absolutely dealing. 7 innings, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, and he's now 9-2 on the season. 9-2! For a guy who wasn't even in the conversation a year ago, that is wild to me. He had a little hiccup in the third, gave up 3 straight hits, but then what did he do? He locked in and retired 14 of the next 16 batters. That's a pitcher who knows what he's doing out there. And this is his 3rd quality start in June alone. The man is for real, and I think it's time we start talking about him like it. Now, offensively, oh man, Freddie Freeman, 3 hits. Andy Pages, 3 hits. Mookie Betts, 2 hits. Alex Call, 2 hits. Chucky Robinson, 2 hits. It felt like everyone in that lineup was contributing, and that's when this team is at its scariest. The big inning was the 4th. Ohtani with a sac fly, Freeman and Betts both coming through with 2-out RBI singles. That's clutch baseball right there. That's the kind of stuff that wins series. Freeman added an RBI double in the 6th, Robinson had a perfect safety squeeze bunt in the 7th to make it 7-2, and then Alex Call. Man, Call hit his first home run of the year as part of a 5-run 9th inning. That had to feel good for him. You could just feel the team having fun out there by that point. Now, I gotta be honest with you guys, because not everything was perfect. The Dodgers went 5 for 19 with runners in scoring position and left 13 men on base. 13! That number is brutal. On a normal night, that kind of inefficiency costs you a game. We got away with it because the pitching was good and the Twins just weren't a threat. But against better teams, that will hurt us. That's something Roberts and this coaching staff need to address, because we can't keep leaving that many guys stranded. And of course, Kyle Tucker wasn't out there. Roberts confirmed before the game that he's most likely sitting out the rest of this series after leaving Monday with those lower back spasms. And look, I get it. Rest him, take care of him, we need him healthy for the long run. But his absence is felt. The guy has a .707 OPS through 75 games this season, and while that's not what any of us expected when he signed that massive contract, he's still part of this lineup, and you miss anyone when they're not out there. The good news is, Wednesday we get Shohei Ohtani on the mound, 7-2, 1.47 ERA. I mean, come on, that's appointment television right there. But here's the thing. The win last night was great. Really, it was exactly what the doctor ordered. But there's something else going on with this team right now that we need to talk about. because while the boys were out there putting up 12 runs, there were some injury updates happening behind the scenes that every Dodgers fan needs to hear. And honestly, some of it will surprise you, in a good way, but it also raises some real questions about what this roster looks like going forward. So stay with me, because we're getting into all of that right now. Okay, so now let's get into the injury situation, because this is the part that had me checking my phone every 5 minutes yesterday, not gonna lie. So you already know what happened Monday night. Two guys went down in the same inning. Tucker with his back, rushing after taking a foul tip straight off the mask. And as a Dodgers fan, seeing that happen back-to-back in one inning, yeah, my stomach dropped. But let me walk you through where things actually stand right now, because the updates are more encouraging than I expected. Let's start with Tucker. Dave Roberts confirmed before Tuesday's game that he was out. No surprise there. Tucker said he felt a little better, but admitted that rotating was still causing some soreness. And look, back injuries are tricky. You can feel okay standing still, and then the moment you try to swing a bat, it lights up on you. So I understand why the Dodgers are being cautious here. Roberts said the plan is to keep him out for the rest of the Minneapolis series and target a return on Friday in San Diego, with the off day Thursday giving him that extra buffer, 4 days total. Roberts called it the middle route, not shutting him down completely, but not rushing him back either. Now here's the part that makes me a little nervous. Roberts also said, and I'm paraphrasing here, that if Tucker can't swing the bat on Wednesday and do some kind of baseball activity, then Friday becomes a much tougher decision, meaning the IL becomes a real possibility. And listen, I love Tucker. I want him healthy. But the reality is, through 75 games this season, he has a .707 OPS and 6 home runs. That is not the production we expected from the biggest contract in MLB history in terms of average annual value. So if he does end up on the IL, yeah, it hurts the roster, but at the same time, it's not like we've been leaning on him as a dominant force this year. The pressure is on him to get right, mentally and physically, and come back and actually be that guy we paid for. Tucker himself sounded confident, though. He said he feels decent and is pretty sure he can avoid the IL. I hope he's right. I really do, because when this lineup has everyone healthy and clicking, it's one of the scariest in baseball. Now, Dalton rushing, this one actually gave me more immediate anxiety because head injuries are just a completely different animal. A foul tip to the mask, straight to the helmet, and he had to leave the game. He cleared the initial concussion protocol Monday night, but had to go through it again Tuesday before the game, which is standard protocol. And here's where it gets a little funny. Roberts was asked about Rushing's status and basically laughed when he said that Rushing told him he felt good to go. Roberts' response was something like, "That doesn't carry too much weight until I hear from the medical staff." And honestly, respect to Roberts for that. Players always say they're fine. That's just how competitors are wired. But the medical staff has the final word on concussions, and that's exactly how it should be. Roberts said his hope was that Rushing could at least be available off the bench Tuesday night. And that's a good sign, because if the medical staff was truly concerned, he wouldn't be anywhere near that dugout. And look, Rushing has been one of the brightest stories on this team in 2026. 821 OPS, 8 home runs, and 22 RBIs through 46 games. That's a guy who fought for his spot, earned his playing time, and has been delivering. Losing him for any stretch of time would genuinely hurt this team, especially because the catching depth behind him is thin. You've got Chucky Robinson and a AAA option in Eliezer Alfonso. That's not nothing, but it's not ideal either. So right now, the situation is cautiously optimistic. Tucker targeting Friday, Rushing hoping to be cleared. Neither one confirmed out long-term, but neither one confirmed in the clear either. It's that uncomfortable middle ground that drives fans crazy, and I'm right there with you. And hey, before I wrap this up, if you haven't subscribed yet, we're so close to 14,000 subscribers on this channel. It would mean the world to me if you hit that subscribe button right now and drop a like on this video. It takes 2 seconds, and it genuinely helps us keep bringing you this content every single day. We're almost there. Let's get there together. Now, let me bring this whole thing home, because when you look at Tuesday night's game and these injury updates side by side, something really interesting emerges about where this team is right now. The Dodgers just put up 17 hits and 12 runs without one of their highest paid outfielders. Wroblewski is pitching like a legitimate ace. Freeman is being Freeman. The offense, when it gets going, is relentless. On paper, things look really good. But underneath the surface, there's genuine uncertainty. Tucker hasn't been the player his contract demands. Rushing, one of our best performers this season, is dealing with a head injury. The team left 13 men on base in a game they won by 9 runs. There are still real questions here. So what does all of this tell us about the Dodgers right now? To me, it says this: the ceiling on this team is still as high as anyone in baseball. The talent is undeniable, but the floor is shakier than it should be at this point in the season. And the next few days, whether Tucker can swing the bat Wednesday, whether Rushing gets fully cleared, and how Ohtani looks in the series finale, those moments are going to tell us a lot about where this team is really headed. I'm hopeful, I'm always hopeful, but I'm watching closely, and you should be too. That's it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. We're pushing for 14,000 and every single one of you matters. Drop a like, leave a comment telling me how you feel about Tucker and Rushing situations. I read every single one. I'll see you in the next one. Let's go Dodgers.